Ciao a tutti amici di Drum World, siamo qui all'Officina Musicale di Stefano Cresti insieme a Mike Terrana. Ciao a tutti.
Hello.
So, Mike, welcome to Drum World. Let's start the interview by talking about your show last Friday at the Crossroads Live Club. Which songs did you play and what was the audience feedback?
Well, first of all, this is my father. He was not at the show at the Crossroads.
A bad father.
He's in jail. This has nothing to do with the question. We played at the Crossroads in Rome, just outside of Rome, and it's a very beautiful venue. And I played there once, 8 years ago, with Marco Mendoza and Key Marcello. But this time I was playing with an artist, instrumental guitar player by the name of Marco Jacobini. He's a good friend of mine. We've worked together over the past 8 years, and I recorded some tracks on his instrumental fusion record, which features a host of other great drummers like Dave Weckl and Mike Terrana and some other great guys that I can't remember right now. Thomas Lang, I think, and Joel Taylor. Dave Weckl, I think, was probably the most famous guy on the record. And it's a nice fusion record, so we were playing those songs there. It was completely instrumental. And the band is comprised of keyboards, bass, and drums and guitar, and there's a lot of room to stretch out and play solos for everybody, and it's kind of like 70s fusion.
Oh, cool.
We also do some covers. We do Billy Cobham, Stratus. We do a couple of Jeff Beck songs. So I like all that stuff from the 70s, and it's fun. A lot of times I'm playing heavy metal, but it's fun to play fusion. I used to play a lot of that music when I was younger. And yeah, the Crossroads is probably like one of the nicest clubs in Italy. It's really a landmark venue. Beautiful stage, beautiful sound, and nice people, good food. Get a good pasta, good pizza. There's no such thing as bad food in Italy. So yeah, the catering is always good. And yeah, we did that show, and now I'm here on a Sunday afternoon at the Officina Musicale. I did a drum clinic.
Did you enjoy it?
Absolutely no. Yes, of course I enjoyed it. It was a small crowd. I think we had about maybe 15 guys here, but very nice people, very interested, and it was a pleasure to play for them. I think the art of performance, it's something that I think people are losing interest in it, partially due to all the technology and that people can make music immediately with stuff that's inside a computer. So it was nice to see some young guys come down and they're still interested in the fine art of learning to play an instrument, because it takes a lot of time and dedication. So, yeah, it was nice. It was a nice event.
Today, lots of people think that it's possible to learn music from YouTube, but there's a big difference between YouTube and see a musician play in front of you.
Of course. And of course the experience, I mean, I've been playing for 40 years. I've played in bars all over the world, in clubs and tours, and made records. And after all those years, you turn into something, For me, my idols are guys like Billy Cobham or Simon Phillips, Terry Bozzio. When I see these guys, I feel their power.
Yeah.
They have more power than me, and I respect that, and I want to be near that because you can learn. But it seems today that people want instant gratification. They don't want to sit in a room for 5 years and learn how to master the bass drum pedal or work on their hand technique or whatever. They can cut some loops in the computer with a mouse, and you can be a DJ. It's very strange. I travel a lot. I'm flying a lot. I have a funny haircut, and you also have a funny haircut. And I'm going through security, and the people see that I have some interface that I use so I can hear my monitors and the computer. And all the people in the German airport, I was in Frankfurt, I had to go through security like several times. Everybody asked me, "You a DJ? Are you a DJ?" And I said, "No, I'm a drummer." And they were like, "Oh." And then the last guy, he said, "Are you a DJ?" I said, "Yes, I am. And I'm going to a big DJ festival. I'm DJ Terrana. Check me out on YouTube." And the guy was happy. I didn't want to disappoint the people. So if someone wants to think that I'm a DJ, I'm a DJ. Might as well go. If you can't beat them, join them. Yeah, so, and don't get me wrong, I don't think it's easy to be a DJ. There is some technique involved. There's a lot of things you have to learn. I have some of these programs, Ableton and stuff like that. I dabble in it. And, I just think it's another phase of the music industry. Things are changing. And it's kind of like change or die, kill or be killed. The music scene, the technology, the world is changing. And if you just want to stay like this, you're going to have some problems. I read a very interesting book called The Peaceful Warrior, and in the book he talks about a Chinese proverb that says, "The tree that bends in the wind does not break." So you have to go with the flow. If you resist, if you fight it, you're going to break, or you're not going to evolve, and you probably won't be working. So I try to be open-minded.
Yeah.
There's rappers and DJs or whatever, they still use drummers. For me as a drummer, you play the beat. All music has a beat, so we're lucky as drummers. And I like Jojo Meyer. I like his attitude because he said one time that, we as drummers, we need to come back and take back our craft because there's guys cutting samples in a computer. And if you see Jojo Meyer, he plays like a human machine.
Yes.
So he's kind of turned it around and he goes out on tour with his band Nerve. It's like a 3-piece band. I saw this band live. I thought it was very cool. And there were a lot of young people in the audience, so he's reaching a new audience, reaching a new crowd, and I think me and him are about the same age, so he's managed to evolve and find validity in his art form and still play to the masses. That's important.
Yeah.
Did I answer your
It's
question?
like understand to survive.
Yeah, you really have to be malleable. You have to, if you look at the artists from the 70s, if you look at a guy like David Bowie, he transformed. He's a chameleon, or Madonna was a trendsetter, always changing. Every couple of albums there'd be something new. She was setting a trend. She wasn't following the trend. That's not easy to do. So now today with technology, we don't have the record companies like we used to. We don't have the money to develop an artist, so you have to develop yourself. I wear a lot of hats, Sometimes I'm the manager. Sometimes I'm the flight. What do you call it? Travel agent.
Sometimes you are Bob Terrana.
Oh, I've got Bob Terrana, my alter ego. You like his videos?
Yeah.
Bob is a bastard, a money-grubbing bastard, but he's a good manager.
With the cigar.
Yeah. Bob is everything I hate about the music business. I created him. Go to my YouTube channel, look up Bob Terrana. He's my evil twin brother. And
I remember the video with Bob and Mozart.
yes, Bob was yelling at Mozart, and Mozart has some problems. My Mozart. I enjoy to wear costumes. My favorite holiday was Halloween. So for me, every day is Halloween, especially when you got hair like this. You stole my haircut. Get a little Grinch. Get a little Grinch green going on there. You like the Grinch?
Yeah.
The Grinch. But his mohawk, mine goes back. The Grinch, his hair goes forward.
But I cut this because I get married 1 month ago, and this was higher
Really?
like this and totally green.
And your wife made you cut it down?
She's got violet hair.
You did it on your own?
No, I cut because it becomes like a
It was
ananas.
falling down.
Yes.
You need to put some sugar water in there. Pump that sucker up. I use hairspray.
Yeah, I have to find something good.
Egg
to...
whites. Egg whites works.
It
I don't
works.
have much hair left. I'm gonna be 60 in 2 years. I'm holding on. I got some eyebrows. It's looking pretty good. I'm still in shape. Still pumping the muscles. For you kids at home, don't try that. You can hurt yourself.
Yeah, don't try this at home.
Do not try this at home. My father. Good guy. A little crazy. Sicilian. My father was born in Sicily. So watch out. That's why Bob is so vicious about the money. Mafia.
Bob is the boss,
It's the boss man. Like a boss.
like the Godfather.
Like the Dom. Dom Toronto.
Yeah.
Where's this
Another
guy?
evil twin.
Yeah. Well, I've got another twin, Todd. Have you ever seen him? My nerd
No.
brother? Check out Todd Toronto on Facebook. He's a super nerd. He's got glasses and he's inventing all my drum hardware.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. When I check into a hotel, I'm so crazy these days. When I check into a hotel, I need a double room for me and all my multiple personalities. Did you get me the double room tonight?
No, he's staying with me at home.
You don't want me in your home, trust me. I'm doing you a favor by forcing you to get me a hotel room. I need to be alone after. I gotta say one thing. You know, everyone says drummers, strange people and everything. I agree, because really to sit in a room and hit all of this stuff I used to practice for 6 hours a day. There has to be a little something wrong. Okay, you have to be a little crazy. And I've been doing this for 40 years, so I'm pretty crazy. A lot of people, oh, you're weird, Mike. I'm like, okay, well, whatever.
Or maybe we are just maniacs.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands, yeah.
And so, are you planning some shows with Marco Jacobini? More shows?
Yeah, there'll be some more shows. I think what we're going to try to do is, because it's instrumental music, you know, it's not mainstream music, we thought about doing like a band clinic tour. Because the bass player is really good too. His name is Dino. Sorry, I don't know Dino's last name. What?
Fiorenza.
Oh yeah, Dino Fiorenza. He's Sicilian.
Ah, yeah, I know.
D'Annunzio. He's a good guy. He's a bravo ragazzo. Very good guy, very good player. It's nice to work with him. So maybe all three of us collectively will go and play some gigs, and the kids can see how, or not kids, younger people, any kind of age people can see how we work together and ask questions about how a band works together. I don't know. We didn't have this kind of stuff when I was a kid. We didn't have MTV. We didn't have any clinics. You know who Dom Famolero is, right?
Yeah, I know.
That's the first guy I ever saw. I remember picking up the Pearl catalog, and I was a Kiss fan, so I was looking at Peter Criss, the endorsers. There were like these little pictures on the back of the catalog. Oh yeah, Peter Criss. I think I was about 16. It was 1976. I was 16 years old. You were not born yet.
No.
There was no green mohawk. Not even a thought about it. And I'm over there looking at this catalog, and then I look down and I see this guy smiling, a lot of teeth, with the big glasses. Dom Famolero, clinician. And today, now I'm friends with Dom Famolero.
Yeah.
Dom has been doing clinics since the inception of clinics. He's the clinic master, right? He's an educator. And really, I didn't know what a clinician was. I just didn't understand the whole concept. But then later on, as I got older, I started to see Terry Bozzio and Simon Phillips and other great drummers.
And
come
then
to the drum
you
shop.
become a clinician too.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a clinician as good as those guys, but I think what's nice about a drum clinic is maybe you motivate people.
Yeah.
You know, some guys do a Masterclass, they have a lot of technique, and they can teach. I didn't go to school for music, so I don't try to jump into that category as a teacher, but if I can talk to some young people and motivate them, or maybe they hear some of the problems I had, and they're like, oh, I'm having that problem too. Maybe that helps them get along a little bit, because it's a hard road. I think to be successful in anything these days is a hard road, but the music business has always been filled with lots of turbulence and pitfalls and strange people, drugs, and, you know, criminals, and a lot of crazy things can happen. If you decide you're going to be a professional musician, you're going to have a colorful life. You're going to meet a lot of interesting people.
I think that
funny.
you must write a book.
You know, I did start doing this, and then I thought, if I really tell the truth, maybe people are going to sue me. You have to be careful with this kind of stuff, you know? But I do like to read a lot of autobiographies. I just read Phil Collins' autobiography. I recommend it. It's very good.
Go
Not
with
dead
nicknames.
yet. Huh?
Use some nicknames.
Use a pseudonym? Yeah, maybe. Nah, but you know, you got to tell the story. I mean, Phil Collins, he lays it out. And also Bruce Dickinson's book is very good.
Yeah.
I read a lot about the struggles and history of musicians, from Bach, Mozart, or Quincy Jones. That's a very good book. It's called Q. Oh boy, what a history! What a career! So you learn a lot about the struggles. Frank Sinatra, how things were working. Buddy Rich, probably one of the greatest drummers ever to pick up a pair of sticks. Legendary genius.
Yeah.
He had a lot of struggles, you know. Playing drums since the age of, I think, 3 years old or something. He was supporting his family in vaudeville. He really didn't have an education. This is amazing. So, yeah, things were different. You go back, you read about these things. then you apply them, you internalize them, and it helps me cope and deal with all of the lows and highs that happen in life. Life is a roller coaster ride, right?
All right.
You got to ride it.
So, Mike,
Yeah.
thanks for this amazing interview.
I'm not done. No,
We
I'm
hope
kidding.
to.
I said I'm not done. No, I'm kidding. Okay. What?
How
We
is
hope
this
to see
place?
you again here in Officina
Here.
Musicale
Yeah, we'll come back to Officina
for
Musicale.
another masterclass, for
The next time
musical
I-
training.
I think the next time I come back here, there'll be 500 people in this room.
Must be.
They won't even be able to breathe. There'll be no oxygen in here. That's what I want. I want pain for the audience. I don't know what I'm saying. No. Yeah, maybe more people will come. You never know. But it was fun. And thanks again for having me. Thanks for putting your camera on me. Thanks for asking questions. Good to see you
My
again.
pleasure.
And yeah, hopefully our paths will cross again in the near future.
Yeah, for
Thank you.
sure.
And good luck to all you guys out there that watch the show.
Yeah.
Italian drummers.
Yes. Oh.
Ciao ragazzi. Buona fortuna.
Ciao a tutti.